Well, the weather's looking really smoky. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of wildfire smoke from Canada. Multiple summers of shoots now have been affected by wildfire smoke. We're gonna go check out the Temperance River Gorge. That's pretty far down. This stop is always a great stop. There's no delay from seeing something and being in your car. It's really, it's gotten really hazy out. You can smell the smoke in the air. Notice that my throat's feeling it a little bit too, kind of like a sore throat. That's pretty wild. Got too used to going to my buddy Zach's house. Buddy, I missed you, pal. Hi, buddy. I missed you too.
How you doing, man?
See ya.
Good to see it.
Finally made it.
Yeah, a little hazy, huh?
Doesn't even look like there's a lake there.
Right?
Welcome to the Hungry Hippie Hostel. This hostel is a converted barn. Used to be a horse barn. It's good to be back. All right. So here's the new glamping setups they got here at the Hungry Hippie. You have your own fire ring. You got a picnic table, 2 chairs, and then the glamping tent itself with its own deck. Nice place to sit and enjoy the lake views here. The lake views of which you cannot see right now because there's a lot of wildfire smoke from Canada. Here's the actual glamping space itself. Got 2 windows that I'm going to open up right there. Just opened up that window. I think I can get used to this. This is why they call it glamping here. Brought my comforter from home, because why not, right? Can't say I've ever done that on a camping trip. Alright, well that's a good start for now. I think I'm going to close this up so that I don't get any flies in there for when I'm ready to go to bed. No bugs allowed. Well, this is pretty awesome. Home sweet home. Alright. The reason I'm up here actually is for a shoot with Hungry Hippie. I'm not just here to frolic about. There's Kate Keeble right there in the wild. Hey ladies. Hey ladies. Come here ladies. What are we doing?
Oh, sorry.
You're a good boy. What are you doing, buddy?
Oh, yes, jealous pod.
It's been about an hour or so. Has rained a little bit, but underneath the tarp here it is plenty dry. And I think I'm just gonna take in some of the ambience. It's cooled off finally. Just hang out for a little bit and then cook some dinner. I don't have any oil, so I'm just throwing some water in there so it doesn't burn to the bottom. Got some of this organic butter chicken simmer sauce. Instant brown rice. Every time I use a burner like this, I tend to get swarmed by bugs. Their instinct knows to go after animals that are breathing, and when we breathe out, breathing in oxygen, we breathe out carbon dioxide. So mosquitoes are tuned in on that, and I think these propane stoves or butane stoves, they tend to give off some carbon dioxide. So the black flies, the mosquitoes, they start to swarm. Now to top it off, we have some fresh cilantro. Can't go wrong with this stuff, man. Alright, got a big bucket of curry with just the last bit of light. Probably just gonna enjoy this and enjoy the view as well, and then probably hit the hay. It's getting dark already. Clyde, my boy. How's it going, buddy? How's it going? You're all wet. What are you doing out here, bud? Last night was cozy, but I didn't sleep too good last night because I had mosquitoes biting my face and head all night. It rained for most of the night. Even had some pretty significant thunderstorms last night. The igniter on my Jetboil finally went out. Heard about them being pretty unreliable, but mine's lasted years until now. Now it won't click. Coffee. I gotta see if I have my thermosol in the car somewhere because that thing really works wonders. Fog's starting to clear up. It's funny how immediately it gets cooler when the fog comes, and then right when the fog lifts, once that sun comes in, it almost warms it up by like 10 degrees immediately. Are you trying to give me a rock? Did you drop it? What do you got? What do you got? Can I see your rock? Alright, I'm heading into town. I'm gonna get a lift in and run some errands, so I got what I need for tonight. Kinda wish I had my thermosol. I don't know where that went. Could be in any number of bags and my storage unit or a bunch of different things. I got what I need for a little project later. Need I say more? This is the Grand Marais Barbell. It's a new 24-hour gym here in Grand Marais. Pretty nice. No better feeling than getting out of the gym after a good workout, man. Got some rain while we were in there, and a little bit of lightning. rain and the thunderstorms have not let up ever since I got here. The last 3 days, thunderstorms and rain. Planning on taking the canoe out while I'm up here, but with thunderstorms in the forecast, I don't take that risk. Or at least I try not to. Still got a couple days here, so we still have some opportunities for stuff like that. These things are game changers. Well, I was going to do a project here under the tarp, but I'm realizing I'm missing some of the tools I need, and I just realized that my block of ice is pretty much melted in the cooler, so I think I'm going to run into town, get some stuff, and then we'll be back. Hey, look at that. You can kind of see the lake a little bit finally. Since we're staying at the Hungry Hippie Hostel, I feel like it's only fitting to get a Hungry Hippie taco. Could I get a Space Rancher to go? Yeah. Alright, now I just gotta find a place to eat. Hungry Hippie Taco. Take a look at that, our first view of the big lake since we've been here. Sure is a special view from my deck here. Kichigami. It's good to see her. You know what? I think I'm seeing a ship on the horizon. Oh, there's two of them. Yeah, I can see two ships. I didn't even see that second one. Here, look. I wonder what ship that is. There's one way off in the distance there. I can barely see it with my own eye. This old paddle's seen a lot of miles and has seen better days, that's for sure. 2 to 3 years of pushing through lakes and rivers, and I still have not maintained this. Let's see if we can't bring it back to life. So this beautiful work of art is made by Badger Paddles out of Northern Ontario by a man named Mike Ramsey. Badger calls this paddle the Tripper, and it's your traditional otter tail design, and this is made from a single piece of cherry wood. You can see how dry the wood is. It's kind of lacking that rich color. There's a lot of dings and dents, especially in the tip there. You can see I've hit a lot of rocks and dug it through mud, and it's starting to get really fuzzy texture on the outside, which is something you don't want. And this is where paddles will typically fail because water can get into the wood and it'll start seeping in, and it'll eventually snap or split, and that's going to make the power face pretty much useless on this paddle. So now this is a new paddle that I bought this year at Canoecopia. This is the Wabanga. It's in cherry as well, and the design is your traditional beaver tail paddle. I bought this guy after doing the headwaters of the Mississippi River. When I was using my Tripper, I found that I wasn't able to get enough power in the shallow water column of the headwaters of the Mississippi River. So after that, I bought this guy to kind of be my river paddle. Beaver tail, otter tail. You see how this one's a little darker and this one's a little lighter? As these paddles get sun exposure, the grain starts to darken a bit. So this is just a natural patina that shows up after miles of being out in the water and in the sun. And you can just see how dry the wood is. This was way overdue. Don't treat your paddles like me. Alright, I'm gonna let these get bone dry, and then I'm gonna start sanding with 220 grit sandpaper. And for this project I am using Badger wood oil. It's 100% hemp oil. See that? See the water's just getting in there. That's a problem. Looks pretty rough, but it feels very smooth. Okay. Now this one doesn't need it nearly as bad, but I think I still want to give the tip a little bit of this 220 grit. That seems alright to me. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not an expert. Cut this out. Let's see how this looks. Wow. Look at the difference already. This is gonna need a lot of it, I can tell. There is a ton of dry wood here, man. That really does look so much better already. Man, look at that. That's definitely a lot better. Let's do the other one. Well, look at that. These are definitely looking a lot better than they were. Nice and hydrated. Before you could tell how dry it was. Can think of no better decoration for my front porch. Finally, after 3 days of rain and fog and thunderstorms, the weather cleared up enough for us to film the content we needed for Hungry Hippie Hostel. It's always a blast working with these folks, and I'm humbled they trusted me with content creation for the business that they've worked so hard to build.
Oh, guys.
With some extra time in the day, I decided to head to the Cedar Grove Business Park north of Grand Marais to check in on a project that I have been documenting since last June.
Look who it is.
This is Fika Coffee's new roastery headquarters. Fika has always operated out of either a literal shed or their small cafe in Lutsen. They outgrew their humble cafe and are now building this beauty of a structure to operate out of. It's always exciting to see local small businesses grow and continue providing opportunities, especially in a remote area like this. If you're interested in supporting Fika, they're doing a fundraiser at givefika.com. And go over there, you can help them make this place a home. Alright, well that was fun. Got some coffee out of the deal. North Shore Blend, organic decaf. And these new cool steeped coffee. So it's like a tea bag, but it's coffee. So I'm very interested to try this, especially when you're camping, right? Alright, we still got a little bit of daylight left, so I think we should take advantage and get this canoe on the water, test out these paddles, go trout fishing. Let's go. First time on a northern Minnesota lake since it's been frozen. Alright, give this a shot. There was a bite. That was 100% a bite. Ooh, there was another freaking bite. They're out there. just saw that one. I gotta follow. Dude, there's trout all over the place. I'm just sucking. Sorry if you're expecting good fishing out of this segment. Getting bites and getting activity, but I am not capitalizing. Man, I should have oiled this paddle a long time ago. It feels so much better. Oh, the smell of this place never gets old. Beautiful smell of balsam and spruce. Just a piney smell. Another fish just bit the line on top of the water. And another fish jumped over there. Holy smokes. It's almost like topwater is the way to go. I should have brought my fly rod out here. So I've never caught anything more than a creek chub on this fly rod. So I can't necessarily speak for my fly fishing skills, but I think I got the cast down. It's just gonna be a matter of making the right presentation. I mean, I have seen so many trout hit the water. Just saw a bug floating on the water that looked like this guy. So maybe I run that. All right, one last shot. And then I gotta get going. Shoot. A little dry fly couldn't get it. Or I suppose I couldn't. Well, I just spent most of the morning packing up everything. This was our last night at the Hungry Hippie. It's been an awesome time. I have some meetings in Grand Marais that I gotta get done, and then we'll go from there. But since I'm running short on time, I'm gonna be making coffee with the Fika steeped coffee. Pretty excited to try this. Never had coffee tea. A steeped North Shore blend. It's looking like coffee. Well, I gotta say it's been great spending time at the Hungry Hippie Hostel, and I'm very grateful for them to trust me with making content for their brand. Every time I'm here, it's a great time, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity and experience. So thank you to the Keebles for everything. You should most definitely book a stay at Hungry Hippie. You got the glamping tents, you got the campground, you got the hostel. There's a little bit of something for everybody. It's just outside of Grand Marais. It's just far enough that it's quiet. That's coffee. So that is the end of this trip. Thanks for joining me. I have no idea how this video is going to turn out. It's a little bit more of an experimental format, but I hope you got some enjoyment out of it. And yeah, we'll keep you posted, and we will see you soon. Keep looking up.